Hello, welcome back to my channel, Stitches with Love. My name is Elizabeth, and this is where I share all of my knitting adventures on and off the needles. And I'm a little winded because I was just diving into my pattern stash because I needed to find something specific. And I knew I had a lot of patterns, but I don't think I realized I had quite as many as I do. But I found the pattern that I need. And so if you're curious about what today's episode is about, grab a cup of something cozy, which I have neglected to do, and come along with me. All right, so I think it was my previous video, I talked about these little crocheted hearts and how uncertain I was about making more and making a garland. But I went ahead and I made a third one. So now I have 3 of these little hearts and 0 desire to make any more. I would not say they were difficult. They certainly were not time consuming. I just realized I really do not enjoy crochet the way I enjoy knitting. And I don't enjoy it as much as I once did. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. I might make a super tiny garland or wall hanging or something because I can't just throw them away. But I'm not going to make any more of these. I found a knitted heart version that maybe I'll try, but no more crochet. I didn't enjoy it so much. So there's an update on that project because I did promise I would keep you updated. And I decided I just don't want to make any more of these. But who knows? Maybe I will have a change in my crafting heart at some point and I might try this again. But as of right now, this is not something I really enjoyed. And I don't want to push through and make more just to prove that I can. I don't know. It's not for me. So if you crochet, good for you. Get this pattern. I think I just went to Ravelry and typed in heart garland or crochet heart or something. So you might really enjoy this. And if you do, that's fantastic. I did not. All right, so moving along. Uh-oh. I dropped my needles. I'm going to be starting another project, which I'm sure is absolutely shocking to you. But these are the needles that I need. I don't know what length these are. They're not 32, so I'm thinking these might be 20-inch cables. These are my new interchangeable ChiaoGoo circulars, size 5 on what I'm pretty sure is a 20-inch cable. But I need these because this yarn that I got from Yarnable, I just finished winding it all up. This is Chaos Coordinator, and this one is something else, but I don't remember the name of it. But they're beautiful. And this is the January Yarnable colorway. They don't really scream January colors to me, but they definitely scream February colors. Look at that. It's so pretty. It's pinks and reds and whites, and they're just gorgeous. And originally, when I got this yarn, of course, I absolutely thought I was going to make socks. I was going to carry them around in this very cute little bag and make February socks. But then I got to thinking about it, and it just didn't really say socks to me. I like my yarn to tell me what it wants to be, and it just didn't really want to be socks. So then I thought, how about a Musselburgh hat? I love that pattern and I would really like to make another one. So I'll make a Musselburgh hat. So I got all my needles together and I pulled up my pattern and it just didn't feel right. But then I got to thinking, I know what this yarn wants to be. This yarn is telling me it wants to be another one of these, another Suki shawl. And so that is what I'm going to do with this gorgeous yarn. I'm going to knit another Suki shawl. Now, when I am knitting something like a shawl for myself, I like to think about what I already have in my wardrobe that will accompany this. I do the same thing when I go shopping. When I buy a new sweater or a new, I don't know, a new pair of leggings or shoes or something, I want to make sure it coordinates with at least a couple of things in my closet. And this yarn absolutely will go with at least two dresses that I own. And not that I really care much about seasonal colors, but this can easily be worn like autumn through February. And so it's definitely something that will get a lot of wear and a whole lot of love, and I'm really excited to start. So I'm actually going to cast this on today. The bag is definitely not large enough to accommodate a shawl, and so I will need to find a different bag to keep it in. Um, because a shawl is quite a bit larger than a pair of socks. And this just isn't going to keep everything fitting in nice and neat. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go get some breakfast. I just dropped my boys off at school and I'm going to start a new knitting project. Until next time, happy knitting and many blessings. Bye.